Hello, my name is Raimund Genes, Chief Technology Officer of Micro. I'm here in Toronto for the Canadian Cloud Security Awareness Week hosted by Micro. Yeah, at first, a lot of CIOs are still unsecure how to use a public cloud because Canada is pretty strict on, I would say, privacy. It's like the European Union. In US, you don't hear so many questions about it. But here, you always hear how I could my data safe into the cloud. So it even doesn't start with security. It's more a fundamental thinking about, do I use public cloud computing, or am I safer? Am I more in control with using a private cloud? And then they start to ask, what do I need to do to put data safe into a public cloud, and how do I protect the infrastructure around? Because cloud computing has to do a lot with virtualization. Cloud computing without virtualization wouldn't be cost effective. And this is why these two topics are really linked. So they are asking actually more questions about virtualized environment and how to protect the virtualized environment than asking about how to protect the public cloud environment, because virtualization is happening within the intranet, within a private cloud, and within a public cloud. Yeah, the adoption is happening everywhere. It's not only in US. US, of course, always has this, early adapter phase. The Americans jump onto a new bandwagon and think about security and about implementation and about privacy later on, while I would say Canada and Europe are very close in terms of adoption. They structure it better. They think about it before they implement it. And they also realize that just putting the same application into a public cloud might not work. That you have to redesign your applications, that you have to rethink your concept, because when you put data into a public cloud, you lose control over your IT infrastructure. You do platform as a service, infrastructure as a service, or software as a service, but out of the sudden you have to rely on a third-party vendor. You're not in control of your own data center. So it's possible that you have a higher outage rate, a higher failover rate, and so you need to design your applications in a way that they are more resilient to this kind of outages in a public cloud. It's not easy to do, again, when you just mirror your application and put it into the cloud. We just saw the recent Amazon outage. Some companies lost data. Some companies had a lack of service and a real outage. Other companies like Netflix, they have designed it in a way that a part of this external cloud will be down by default. So they just calculated with it and it was not a problem for them. This example actually shows that when you design it well, it doesn't matter if even one data center is down. I see this also within our infrastructure within Micro. I have a team of architects and they really have designed it that I actually could lose 2 of my 5 data centers and we still will be able to deliver the service.